Can you introduce yourself and share a little bit about what you do?
Yeah, my name is Kelsey. I live in Anaheim, California, and I'm currently a construction project manager.
Okay, and how did you first hear about Andrew?
I first heard about Andrew, a group of girls who I met through a friend of mine. They reached out to Andrew for everything, and they shared the website with me. I first just reached out because he had like a I'll tell you your life theme. So I thought that was really interesting. And then once I had actual more in-depth questions, I was actually really nervous to reach out to Andrew because I had heard how in-depth the readings were. And I finally just got the nerve and reached out to him and had a reading and kept going with the mentorship program.
Was there something specific you were looking for that you're comfortable sharing?
I was looking for guidance on a couple individuals, not necessarily anything. Yeah. I was looking for clarification on a few individuals.
What was your first impression when you met Andrew?
Very intense in a good way. Just very bold and matter of fact, and just cut to the chase kind of guy. And also, he sounded very kind and almost like ethereal. I really liked talking to him.
Okay, and how about the emotional or spiritual connection you felt with that first session?
The first session, actually, it was seeking clarification about a couple individuals, but I did gain some clarification about the individuals. What really actually happened was, as I said, making me really rethink what I was doing in my life and the path that I needed to take to reach my goals, reach my desires. And I walked away from it like, whoa, like I need to rethink the people in my life and the words that I say to myself and the words that I say to other people, and what am I doing that is not creating the reality that I want. It really had nothing to do with those individuals. It was about self.
Okay, and then we're going to move on to the mentorship program. How long were you in that, and what made you decide to start that?
I have been in Andrew's mentorship program since I want to say February of this year of 2025. And I had actually written on a bingo card that I wanted to expand my knowledge of tarot. And I was already doing that at we'll call it a slower pace. And I had shared that with him. And then he had already kind of mentioned the mentorship program. Just having to do with just mentoring and guidance and coaching more like life wise. And then it turned into tarot. So I wrote it down, the universe answered, and we are still talking weekly.
Was there any decisions that Andrew helped you make, or anything that kind of shift your perspective?
Yeah, so with our first call, he really kind of dives into you, um, dives into what you are fearing, what is making you doubtful, the decisions that you've made. For me, it was I just like overflowed my calendar with people and things, and like not necessarily things that I wanted to do or with the best of people, and just made me really reflect on what I actually wanted and how I was spending my time and make the changes that I need to make for the reality that I want, for the life that I want.
Okay, and would you say that your relationships with other people changed, and if that was a noticeable change to others?
Yes, completely. just because I'm more intentional with the relationships that I have and the people that I share them with. And I think a lot of that has to do with the spirituality aspect of it, because if you get it, you get it. And if you don't, you don't. And it is hard to surround yourself with people that are not like-minded. And, I love to share what Andrew teaches me, but I have to have an audience to share that information. So, yeah, it's just really helped me be more intentional with who's in my corner and who I choose to spend my time with.
Okay, and would you say that working with Andrew helped you step into a new power?
Working with Andrew's definitely helped me step into a new power, but this power is more accepting of situations and not reliant on the outcome, because it has been a lot of, you need to reevaluate the people in your life. Um, but it's also been just accepting of that, and it's okay. Like, the universe gives and removes.
Would you recommend this mentorship to others?
I definitely would. I would absolutely would recommend this mentorship to others. I would recommend it to people who are ready and willing to really look inward into their own spiritual essence and their being, and are ready to make a change, because not a lot of people are. Well, not a lot of people want to look in the mirror, and Andrew will make you look in the mirror every single week, every single day.
Okay, and then I have one more question for you. How has your life changed after this mentorship, or if you're still part of it during it?
Well, it's opened a new door for me, learning the tarot and just being more spiritually connected. And that's really exciting. And I think overall, it has just led me on a path that is just a life that is more purposeful, more intentional, and just more accepting of what's to come, and acknowledging that we are not in control of what's to come. And how I speak to others, how I speak to myself, which is incredibly important. And I would absolutely recommend it to everybody.